Halo guys, welcome back to channel YouTube Milan Walker. Dan kita lanjut manual stock legend part 4. Sebelumnya gue mau cerita dulu, gue punya karakter favorit, yaitu si Morwena ini, construction worker nomor 22. Sama ada banyak sih karakter favorit yang untuk ceweknya ya. Sama karakter favorit saya ini umur 60 tapi agak muda, cuman kalau dikasih kelihatan sih tuanya. Kemudian saya suka ini paramedic, umurnya 29. Gue rata-rata tuh nyari cewek yang umurnya masih muda-muda guys. Ini juga favorit gue 20 umurnya. Ini juga lumayan favorit gue juga, udah mama, bukan mama, ini tante-tante 46 udahnya. Sama ini juga umur 61 tapi mukanya awet muda guys, jadi pas gue pakai mukanya tuh kayak yang masih muda gitu, bukan umur 60. Sama ini juga baru gue dapet 36, mukanya juga awet muda. Dan gue bingung, ini kan nama begini apa muka, oh ya enggak, girlfriend. Sama ini tadi gue ngerekrut nih, bagus nih, kali ability yang bagus. Sama ini untuk juga nih 57 favorit gue. Kalau yang laki favorit gue itu si ini yang pasti, kemudian si ini si hacker, sama si hitman. Paling favorit banget sih si hitman sih, soalnya kayak OP aja gitu. Kemudian si default gue nih, si orang ini dan expert. Skip, lanjut.
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room, Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
Oh, that's bloody grand. You want us to go confront the CEO of the private military corporation that's got everyone by the short and curlies? It's utter foolishness.
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
Orang ini umur 36. Suaranya bukan suara cewek gitu, deep banget suaranya. Serapal. Tadi dengar sendiri kan kalian suaranya gimana. Cuma ngetes aja guys, takut suaranya mati lagi. Nggak ada, gue waktu itu udah ngerekam part 2 kalau nggak salah, atau part 3. Oh ya part 3, gue ngerekam part 3 terus suaranya nggak kerekam. Siapa nih? Nah orangnya di sini tapi nggak bisa dipakai. Aku mau pakai dia ini guys, cantik soalnya. Rambutnya juga bagus, beda dari yang lain. Saya nggak bisa pakai. Oke, cut skin.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
It's connected and corrupt, or I'll eat my hat.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
Tumben sih itu, Sabin nggak film kuat. Cuma nelpon doang.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
Strength that comes from our belief.
Now we're talking.
We have the duty.
When you look at that.
Albion is a blight upon the city.
Mobil kapsul.
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Good. Let's introduce ourselves.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
That's paranoid.
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
All right.
Alright, cewek tapi serendip. Nah, oh lah. Pantes kata gue kok gunanya apa banget cuma segitu. Ini masih ke atas lagi. Bisa. Akses granat. Sambung. Hah? Oh, apa? Gak kebaai.
Jesus. You weren't joking about Hamish's affinity for traps?
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
Trapnya gitu.
Consider it done.
Welcome to Clare and Present Danger, and welcome to fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
Iya. Oh, iya. Iya. samping. Oh, ini dulu. Sini ke situ. Nah.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Oh, ini guys, yang di COVID. Nih, ada. Assassin's Creed Easter egg banget. Tempatnya di mana? Situ ya. Aduh, nggak bisa di marking. King Cross Station. Ingat itu. Oke, orang saya keturunan assassin. Enggak sih, semuanya yang bisa dibilang Easter egg aja tuh guys. Buat yang belum tahu.
Oh, hello.
Wah, keren sih karakter gua. Jangan bilang ini yang lo megang komputer terus ada yang masuk lewat pintu jegar-jegar itu kan, yang kayak di trailer.
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
All right, let's just think this through.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
I'm offended. Think more antithetically.
What, dead sick? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Hold it! Albion knows you're in London. So don't kill me, just run.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Obviously. Why else do you think I'm here? For a bloody chat?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Idiot. We want your help. We aren't with Cass. He's the bastard that's behind the bombings and tried to end us.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what...
Move!
Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck, think. Shit, fine. Table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move in!
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Jesus Christ.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
Sense now.
Rasanya ada tuh ada tutup. Oh iya. Chest drone ya, salah.
Be advised, we are on the trail.
Not my chances. Hey, you shouldn't be here.
Right, I'm putting a stop to this. Units fall back. Over.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
Untuk cooperate masih.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape, I believe.
I believe you.
So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice.
Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
What we need is an insider on the team.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cybersecurity sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
Scout. No, Scout. My favorite woman in the game. Selalu tapi bintik dia selalu selfie.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the tower security. It's tight. Very tight.
I like to help, fam, but Nigel's caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but...
Hiya. You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
We're not breaking in for fun. That prick, Nigel Cass, has some big unveiling planned. That's gotta be shitty news for us and the city. This is why we joined DedSec, innit?
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Interesting. Hit me up with their info, yeah?
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
I'm not sure how to go about converting an Albion employee.
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking?
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
Sure. I got an 1154 here. Advice.
You look like someone who wants to get out there and make a difference.
You're saying you're with DedSec? I could use the help.
We'll try, and that's more than most. What's going?
I got this mate. He got some kind of lung infection, but he can't get no help through National Health. Then a Clan Kelly doctor offered to help. For a high price, of course. But I couldn't say no.
Go on, then.
Them drugs work. Oh, they really work too well. Now my mate's addicted to the stuff, and this doctor knows it. He's charging 3 more times than he did the first. We're stuck. We need help.
That's evil with a stethoscope. Don't worry. We'll get your friend's medicine.
Kayak kenal tuh obatnya.
Could you back up, yo?
Well, this quote-unquote doctor is a real winner. He was struck off the medical register for gross malpractice last year, and now he's a freelance mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
Think you can track him down, Bags?
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you his coordinates now.
Kenapa nggak disuruh milih gitu, kayak waktu ngerekrut beli bangunan tuh masih milih orang. Albiannya kenapa nggak milih juga?
Give us somewhere to sleep.
Perasaan gue sih. Atau jangan itu punya.
The Clan Kelly doctor you're looking for is close by. And he's got a highly secure laptop with him too. That should contain the whereabouts of the drug shipment.
Gue bisa dipanjat.
There's the laptop.
Stop playing games.
Halo guys.
Laptop scraped. Get to safety while I analyze the data.
Easy.
I'll put you out.
I found the mob warehouse where the experimental drugs are being stored. I'm sure Mary Kelly won't mind if you nick a few.
Lama-lama mending gue pakai si dokter. Lebay banget.
Up for a spot of action?
Hells yes! I'm champing at the bit here.
Jauh. Apa jadi jauh? Keplek.
That's a little cheeky. I like that.
Mobil taksi.
It's not even stealing if it's self-driving, right?
It's not even still, it's self-driving.
I'm detecting a vehicle nearby with at least 2 years' worth of treatments inside. That's more than enough to wean our contact's friend off the treatment.
Yep.
There's the vehicle with the drugs in it. Try not to destroy it.
Looks like we have an intruder. Lockdown.
Got the ride. What's next?
I found a safe location where a friend can pick it up. Sending you the coordinates now.
Misi ngambil mobil
Pasti tempatnya itu.
It's done. The drugs are in a truck in a safe location. We'll have our AI Bagley send you the coordinates. Your friend can safely wean off the treatment now.
I owe you one.
You could really make a difference, you know. Join DedSec instead of sitting home on your arse.
Just what I was hoping to hear. I mean.
Swap.
Hope you're ready to teach the powers that be a lesson. Welcome to DedSec.
Thanks. I'm ready to bring real justice where it's needed.
Hells yes!
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed. Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready.
When you ready. Balik laginya dulu. Udah setengah jam ya guys.
Oops, fucking pig. Wicked.
Gitu. Matanya kayak orang marah gitu nih. Boleh bajunya. Harus ada di podif kayaknya. Kasih masker. What the heck? Dia pakai masker juga deh. Let's go. Tower.
If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
Uniform gue pakai masker. Nah, kenapa nggak itu gitu direkrut? So terus take less damage tuh. Kenapa harus orang begini?
This is fine. Just doing my job.
Makan ya, job. Iya, tahu, got it.
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
Just heard something.
Oh, let's go. Topinya bisa ganti topinya ini.
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
How is it you know more about him than I do?
Yeah, I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Seriously, for real?
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
So that we are all well protected. As he likes to say, there's nothing more valuable than our people's history.
That's quite admirable. Given that level of confidence, you say some intense.
Come here.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Wonderful.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
Mr. Cass knows what he's doing. It will do you no good to question his directive. I'm not questioning his bloody directive. I'm wondering why we're not being sent out against those fucking thugs. Maybe because he has a plan, a vision, mate. That guy has ideas running around his head. Something else is what it is. Go ahead, laying off plans. Spot check me. Bet he has a reason. Only knows. I know.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Show me.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Jesus Christ, me have issues, but this is a next level, you know. Them choose him, of all people, to secure London? Blood clot.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
Oh, yeah?
How's it going? Feel a bit tense.
How are you getting on with those metrics? The deadline is coming up quickly.
That was
He's
fun.
going to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
Get this muck out, mate. I know, but if I mess this up...
Nah, yang di trailer lagi.
Welcome to Project Themis.
Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay. indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Titus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
I need an exit.
The catacombs, fam.
Find the bastard. Now!
Now, who's this man up?
Got someone down.
Clear over here. Moving on. You can't fight the way out of here. We're all clear over here. Don't see anyone. We could be anywhere. I'm running out of patience no here. Nothing here.
Send a description with the report.
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
But in control. That was for effect. But also to get results. To get Themis launched as soon as possible. Shit. Oh, hell. I don't like this. What the fuck?
Jalan kemana dah?
What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
Nice. Oke guys, sampai situ aja dulu part keempat. Kita lanjut lagi besok. Kami saya makan jam 10:30 sekarang. Adios. Terima kasih. Adios.